על סיפור אחד, קורע לב במיוחד, לפת אותנו ממש בגרון. תומאס הנד, תושב קיבוץ בארי, שעלה לארץ מאירלנד, ובנה כאן את ביתו בקיבוץ בארי. ביתו, בת השמונה, אמילי, נרצחה בידי מחבלי חמאס. הוא מספר אתמול לכתבת ה-CNN בקול רועד, שהוקע לו כאבא לשמוע שביתו איננה בחיים, העיקר שלא נפלה בידיים שלהם. מיד הוא יהיה איתנו.
They just said, we found Emily. She's dead. And I went, yes! I went, yes, and smiled. Because that is the best news of the possibilities that I knew. That was the best possibility that I was hoping for. She was either dead or in Gaza. And if you know anything about what they do to people in Gaza, that is worse than death. That is worse than death. The way they treat you. They'd have no food, they'd have no water. She'd be in a dark room filled with Christ knows how many people, and terrified every minute, hour, day, and possible years to come. So death was a blessing.
מצטרף אלינו תומאס הנד, שנמצא כעת בים המלח, אחרי שהוא פונה מבארי. Good evening, Thomas. Our condolences. First, can you hear us?
Hello.
Hi.
Yes, I hear you well. Thank you. Thank you for your condolences.
Yes, of course, it's the minimum that we can share with you. We've heard you yesterday in the interview with the CNN reporter, and you know, I've never heard a father speaking in those terms. You know, it was...
Yeah. It felt crazy saying those words myself. Yep.
Okay. You don't speak any Hebrew?
It's not natural.
It's not natural.
I speak a little bit Hebrew. I've been here 30 years, but when I came, I was already 32, so my brain was a rock rather than a sponge. I went to Ulpan 2.5 times.
Okay.
It didn't go in.
אוקיי, הוא מסביר לנו שהוא פה, הוא אומר שאבות לא מדברים ככה על זה שהוא מעט עברית, הוא הלך לאולפן, אבל לא זה לא חשוב עכשיו. Can you share with us? She didn't sleep at home. She slept with her girlfriend or something like that at this dark Saturday or Friday evening. Yes, can you share with us the moment? Yes.
Friday evening, she wanted to go and sleep at her friend's house. I said, yeah, no problem. And off she went, you know, toothbrush, pajamas.
So you were at your house in your mamad, and she was with her friend's family in their mamad. Is that correct?
Yep, absolutely can.
הוא היה בממד בנפרד, וביתו אמילי הייתה עם חברה שישנה אצלה עם המשפחה. Did you hear from them anything during those hours at the beginning?
No.
Nothing?
I rang my ex-wife. Nothing at all, no. I rang my ex-wife, told her what to do with the mamad door, because we don't normally close it. How to lock it and keep it locked for as long as she could. And I told her to tell the mother of where she was staying to do the same. If she heard anyone breaking into the house, get into the lock your door, because we don't normally lock the door when there's Qasamim.
I see.
We're protected from shrapnel there.
Yeah, and you realized at this moment already that there are terrorists in the kibbutz. That's why you gave this instruction.
Yeah, it was a couple of things. We're used to boomim and Qasamim and all that type of thing. I was sleeping in my own bed, 6:30 in the morning, 6:30, boom, 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 chazak. But there was no tzeva adom.
No alarms, no tzeva adom. Wow.
No.
Only the booms of all the
only
rocket
the booms. So,
yes.
yeah, I presume it was anti-tank guns, you know, big handheld weapons, because there was no tzeva adom. So I thought it's not Kassamim, because
oh, I see.
we take them out. We have tzeva adom all the time, you know. That's our normality. I just went to the mamad, as usual, thinking it'll be all over soon.
And when did you realize that your daughter is under danger? When it happened?
Because the mamad door was open, I could hear after the boom 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 stopped that there was gunfire, like tak 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 tak, and that's not normal. I could hear that it was on, for me, the other side of the kibbutz, the more northern side, and I could hear it getting closer and closer. I could hear it getting closer and closer. So I realized this is a different kettle of fish. This is a different matzav.
Yes, of course.
So I rang.
Let me. Oh, sorry.
I rang.
Complete. Yeah.
No, I rang my ex-wife, told her how to secure herself as much as she could. Told her to tell
the other family. Yes.
Yeah, where Emily was staying, and hope for the best.
Yes, and let me translate a little bit from our conversation, please. Just few words. רק אני ממש אתמצת את הדברים. הוא מספר, הוא היה לבד בבית, ביתו ישנה אצל החברה, הוא צלצל לגרושתו שגם הייתה בבית אחר, לנעול מבפנים את הממד, הוא הבין שמשהו קורה, הוא לא שמע אזעקות צבע אדום, הבין שזה קולות של ירי, של טנקים, של ירי, של נשק קל אולי, והוא עצמו, וביקש מאשתו לשעבר לבקש מהמשפחה ששם שעתה אמילי ביתו, גם לנעול את עצמם. הוא הבין את העוצמה של האירוע כבר תוך כדי התהוות. After how many hours you were rescued from your mamad and you understood that you are facing a huge disaster?
Well, it was about 6:30 in the morning when it started, and the army, thank God, you know, they did a great job as best they could under circumstances. Wow. At about when I got out, I rang my son and said I'm okay, and he says that was about 2 o'clock in the next morning.
Wow.
So that's like 6,
רק בשתיים לפנות בוקר של היום למחרת, הצבא הציל אותו, הוא אומר מילים נפלאות על הצבא. תודה לאל, הם עשו עבודה נפלאה. I started the interview showing a piece from the interview with the CNN reporter, and those unbelievable words that you shared with her, and it was so strong, it was so touching. I don't want to say הבחירתה של סופי. Sophie's chosen, yes. But it's not you that decided about the destiny of your daughter, but I understand what you said. I deeply understand what you said.
That's great. I hope the rest of the world does. It's a crazy thing for a parent to find out that their child is dead and be happy about it. But out of the two alternatives, I would take death any time.
Wow. Thomas Hand, let me say to you again, let me share our condolences, to convey our condolences, and ask you, in your very, very hard hour, don't talk to the world, explain to the world what happened to you in the kibbutz, to you personally,
Yeah.
to the others' family, to the children, to the little children, to the old people, to the women. Tell the world what happened to you. I wish you all the good. And thank you very much for your courage and for your willing to share with us your deep emotions. Thank you very much, Thomas Hand.
You're welcome. I hope it helps the country of Israel.
Yes, of course.
know,
your story is unbelievable. Your
that's all I'm
message is
doing.
unbelievable.
Even though when I'm doing these interviews, it's very draining because I have to live that day
Over again.
till the early morning, again and again and again. But I'm willing to do it. It's what has to be done.
Amazing. You are a brave person. Thank you very much, Thomas Hand. Thank you very much.
There's many people braver than me, believe me.
We do believe
You're
you.
welcome.
We do believe you. הוא אומר דבר מדהים, הוא אומר לנו, תומאס הנד, את הדבר המדהים הבא, הוא אומר שלמרות האיסורים שהוא חווה, כשהוא מתאר מחדש, והוא חי מחדש את אותם רגעים של הסבל, הוא מוכן לעשות את זה. הוא רוצה לספר לעולם מה קרה שם, וגם אנחנו ביקשנו ממנו שיספר לעולם. תודה רבה, תומאס הנד, תודה רבה. שלא תדע עוד צער, we say in Hebrew. שלא תדע עוד צער, אמן.
הוא יספר את זה לביידן כשהוא יהיה פה, לא ברור